Oh, walla, 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 ha. Got my leathers on. Don't know what I'm doing, Elvis or Grease. But what shall I list? What's the first thing I'll list today? Perfect fit, this is. Perfect fit. I just need to go and buy a motorbike and get a motorbike license. Genuine leather. Suzuki Racing. Absolute bargain at the car boot a few weeks ago. Do you know what? I didn't even put it on my car boot video because I thought I'd get some stick for how much of a bargain I got it for. And I thought I can't be dealing with that. I've sold a few leather, motorcycle jackets. I think I've learned that stuff with brand is good, be it like Red Bull or whatever. I've got a red and black leather motorbike jacket. Not very good. Black leather jacket is good, sort of classic, even in a bit of a condition, because you get people who will do them up. So there you go. Hi, Leanne. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. And Lincoln Stella is in as well. So I've got no idea how much this is going to go for, or whether I will be able to look one up on eBay. We shall see. Hi, Mark. Did you car boot this weekend? I didn't. And it was great. I got a lot done in the house, around and about. Hi, Pete. Good to see you. Right, let's do a search. Sometimes I get carried away and I don't get on with my listing. So what are the odds of there being exactly the same jacket on eBay? Not very likely. You never know. It's got a couple of topics to talk about. Oh, look, 75, 85. That's what people are asking. God, I got an absolute bargain. Right, let's see the solds on the bins. Solds on the bite nows. Yeah, there's a Pepsi one. That's classic. It just looks classic. Right, they're brand new. Switch condition to used. It's got all the protection shielding, what they call plates. Don't know what they're called. So on the bite nows, there's a plain looking Suzuki for 38. There's a blue one. That's not very nice. Oh, there's ones from the States. So let's get the UK filter on. 38, 99.99. Yeah, 100 is sort of calling me. 95, 100. There's a kind of vintage one for 150. I mean, this is it. I mean, I could go 100, but I could go 150. It's like, you know, black and white and red and blue. Classic colours. They're from the States. So there's basically about 5 from the UK. One's gone for 38, but it's not very good looking. I don't even think it's leather. That's a leather armour jacket for 100. I might try 150. I've got an 8% coupon on it. 8% of 150 is 12, 138. It's kind of around the ballpark, isn't it? So we'll copy that little listing. Hi, AC. Good to see you. I think you should just keep it and buy a crotch rocket. What a way of putting it. A torpedo. Maybe get a sidecar for sourcing days. Yeah. Put all the stock in the sidecar, be like Wallace and Gromit. That's a great idea. I've got some trainers down here, or Skechers. Like the old Skechers. Keen on the Skechers. Yet again, I seem to be kind of like acquiring shoes, but I do like them. You can't, as long as they're not fakes, and I don't like don't often source in that expensive range of, you know, high-end trainers. Well, I'm not really into motorbikes, so quite possibly, but I wouldn't know, to be honest. Crotch rocket, I like it though. I like it. There's a crotch rocket in my pocket. So yeah, the sort of trainers I get normally would sell between sort of 20 and £30. Occasionally I'm surprised. Like I had a pair of Converse the other day, and I guess it's because the festivals are going on, maybe. What did they sell for? I put up a pair last week, a black pair of Superstar shell toe trainers, Adidas. Used, were they used? Well, they might have been new without box. I thought they'd be like 20 to 30. I put them up for 60, got an offer for 50, didn't take it. If only I'd had the offer when I was on stream, because everyone would have said taken it. But there you go. And I've had a couple of offers like high. I had a pair of Vans which I bought for a quid because they were pretty beat up. Sold for 15. More than happy with that. What's the last pair of good trainers? A pair of DMs I bought for £29, sold for £79.99. So a pair of Converse sold for 26. A pair of Timberlands, which I bought for like £1 or two, £18. So I mean, I just I really do like them. I don't source in bulk. That would be good. And I got a few pair of Skechers sandals, which I got new. They were obviously from someone who gets them wholesale. I bought them for £6 each. They've been going out the door for £20 with an 8% coupon. That's free post. So all sorts of things going on, and because I'm not in that range of like, is this genuine Jordans or whatever? I kind of can normally guarantee that if I'm buying them at the right price, they will sell. Says this is the info I want, and I've never even heard of any of these. Brooks, Hoka, and On Cloud. Try and keep an eye for them. Newer the model, better. Sell as fast as listed. I will write that down. I can find a bit of paper. I'll Google those because I don't know if you can get them over here. I'll check eBay UK. Well, I'll do it now. Might as well. On Cloud. Let's have a little look. Is that the sort of thing that's available in the little U of K? Brooks. I don't even know if they're trainers. Trainers. Brooks shoes. Yeah. I can see they're good. Brand new, £70. Brooks. Interesting. What was the other one? I think I might have heard of that. Hoka. Yeah, they're over here. Oh no, it's a United States listing. UK only. Yeah, good shoes. On Cloud. Thank you, Tommy. I'll be going around the boot fair with a sign around my neck saying Brooks, Hoka, or On Cloud, please. Bring forth your wares. Yeah, they're over here. OC. Look out for the OC symbol. Hi, Lee. Good to see you. What you've been fixing? We've got 25 people in here. I'll give you the topic of the day. Well, I've got two topics, really. Had a great start to July, but last week was terrible. Well, it's ups and downs, isn't it? Keep going. Flip mode is the greatest. Morning all, lurker. We're getting the lurkers out of the woodwork, which is what I love to see. A new lurker every week. That's the guarantee for this channel. A new lurker every week. Finally caught alive. Sold Scarpa and Vivo barefoot over the weekend. See, this is sort of because I just go out and I'm like Nike, Adidas, Converse, DMs. So these little things that maybe no one else, got to be smarter than the average reseller. Well, I will see. Brooks goes 15 or 14. Nice. Well, this brings me on to my first question to you all in the chat. So obviously eBay is full of highs and lows and heavenly blows. And last Thursday, something I bought for a couple of quid, part of a bundle, but it was a couple of quid, maybe quid or two. It sold for £235. Yes. Brilliant. I was up here. It was a little electronic thing. It had a hinge on it, but the hinge was broken, but it still worked. And because the ones that were working with, all in good order, were selling for like £300. So I was well happy. But as with the way of things with sort of high value sales, I do generally email the person just to clarify any description and condition issues with it, which were detailed in the listing. And of course, the listing did say broken hinge, but still works. Messaged him. He didn't see it. He doesn't want it because the one he's already got has got a broken hinge. I'm thinking about actually saying, do you want to sell me that? So on the plus side, I didn't send it. So it's just a cancellation. But I saw my Thursday sales go from like 250 to £8.63 and a half. So what has been your kind of like high and low with eBay? Have you had a high and a low like that? Probably not really. But the other question I did want to ask is, what do you buy on eBay or through like a site like eBay? Because I'm thinking what we buy. I think we buy kind of building materials if we need them, or I think we have bought toys. We wouldn't buy shoes. We buy those new. I buy stationery, obviously, bubble wrap and all of that sort of stuff. So the reason I'm thinking, what do you buy on eBay, is it's those sort of everyday items that maybe, as well as Brooks shoes, that you should look to be sourcing that may not seem that glamorous. So let me know. Topic of the day, eBay or Amazon? No, definitely not. So yeah, tell me your highs and lows, and tell me what boring things do you buy through eBay. Perth. I went to Perth, up the west coast. Have you been to Monkey Maya or the Pinnacles? All very nice up there. Perth. I love Perth. It's just, you're just so glad you get there after you've been driving across that desert on the south. Well, are there any others? $100. Look at that. $100 smack like that. I sold a pair of Hoka, £50 2 weeks ago. Oh, yeah, everyone's at it. Buyer sent a request is not delivered. Check the eBay tracking and showed in transit. Check Yodel site with tracking number and showing delivered. I haven't got a leg to stand on. Probably get a few models we don't get and vice versa. Oh, check them out. Hello, David. Always good to see David. He always chucks in the occasional sort of comment in that he's watching my videos, because I know. I first watched David. He was one of the first sort of like YouTube people I saw. Probably got to know of him through Peter Ray, I think. Kieran! Look at that. It's a little heart, but it could be a rabbit. You want to learn how to do the little, with text, you want one for a boy, one for a girl, and one for a rabbit. Definitely. Well, you can't say fairer than that, can you? You cannot say fairer than that. Pete's in the house. Good to see you, Peter. He was car booting at the weekend. He's putting me to shame. Pete's Retro's got a Monday update. I'll be dipping into that. Neil, Orange Peel. I have well, this might interest you. I got, standard EOS 300V. It has a lens with a plastic mount. What's that? 10 to 20 quid or something. I bought this. I was haggling away for this. I think it was on one of my latest videos. It looks in great condition. It's got a battery, which is always a bonus with it. But the door clip's gone. So, firstly, have you got a door clip for a 300V? It's not the normal clip that goes in the body. It actually goes in the door. And secondly, if you haven't, which I doubt you have, how much do you think I could get for a 300V with just a broken door clip? I'm thinking maybe a tenner. But let me know. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Everyone's in. Everyone's saying good morning. Buy my phones through eBay. Ah, the phones. But only new other. Shoes through vintage eBay, as I ain't forking around out for. Well, funnily enough, I am just listing some sketches. Right, quickly go through. Something's fluctuated until April the 1st. April Fool. I average around $8.50 a day now. Look at that. It's nice. He's got the machine working nicely. He's oiled the wheels. He's got the right process. He used to drive around and his time was not efficient. Now it is. Bubble wrap, bin bags, bulk toilet roll. Nice. Yeah, you don't want to be caught short on that. Yeah, eBay will have you back. Yes, David's in. Everyone's happy David's in. I think somebody needs the tracking updated in eBay. Here we go. Is this a high and a low? Sold a box PS1 for 130, which was curious because it was the audiophile box. I think I've sold. They have the serial number on them, I think. I think I sold a box PS1. It didn't have the same serial number, but they were both audio. It was audiophile box, audiophile in there. I can't remember how much. 55 quid, even with a broken clip. Scrap it. Well, I'm trying to get a tenner for parts. Hello, Josh. Wow. It's a keeper. Oh God, we've got loads of comments. Am I ever going to get any listing done? I don't buy anything off eBay. Yeah, it's all broken. Yeah, electronic bits. I buy those capacitor kits. I should get them individually, like buy the capacitors individually. I'm stupid like that. Morning. Well, Neil, not even the lens. Surely the lens is worth 15 quid. I know it's a basic lens. Just don't get high off own supply is what I learned. Yeah. We've got an OG in the house. Z. Hello, Z. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope everyone is well. Right, let's get on. For those who missed the start, I was modelling this. Did anyone watch the tennis? I felt very smug because I didn't watch any Wimbledon apart from the final, and the final was cracking. So I felt like I've cut to the chase. Right, have I drafted that? I think I may well have drafted that. Selling. Yeah, that's been drafted. I mean, I will fill in the details later. £150. Lens will be fine. Body won't sell. Well, I might try and flog it to the bloke who bought the 20D and then ask for it. Said it was in worse condition than he thought. He's a spares and repairs man. This I've sold a few times. Gravy tracks. Yes, it's what you get after having a Sunday lunch on your t-shirt. Gravy tracks. This is, I would normally only pick this up for a couple of quid. I can't remember how much I paid for this. It could have been a little bit more. Apparently, it's got a few extra bits. So, as you can see, it's bulging, this box. I will probably take this down to the basic set and then sell the other bit as a different listing. What was I going to say about this? I was going to say something about it, so I can't remember. It's a marble run thing. It's a marble run thing. That's what it is. So, yeah, and I have done well on this, but it's normally over Christmas. So I'm not too sure what it's going to be like now. Starter system, 16 quid plus £6 postage. I think I'll go for that. So what's that? That's 22. So I'll do 21.99 free post with an 8% coupon, which will probably take it down to about 20 quid with the postage. It will be a Hermes jobby. That is a 2 to 5 kilograms. So you're probably looking at £5 on the postage. I don't know what the fees are on that, but I will probably get out of it maybe 12, 13, 14 quid. Let's put it up to 22.99. Free post. Stuff like this where the postage is going to be more, I always think maybe I should do like split out the postage, because I don't want the 8% coupon on the postage cost if it's free post. It's always a bit of a tricky one. See, I have 3 main templates I use. One is small parcel at £3.79. There's a £3.50 which I use for gaming. There's a large letter at £1.99. I've got 4. I've got 4. It's like Spanish Inquisition. I've got 4 large letter at £1.99, and my medium parcel is set at £7.50, which kind of covers all areas. I think I might do £14.99, maybe 50. Why is this on auction? £15.99 with £7.50 postage. Could be a bit of a sticky one. We'll see the interest on that. 8% coupon on that is probably about £1 off, so that might be appealing. We shall see how that one goes. All right, has anybody got any more highs and lows, or has anybody got any? Well, everyone's told me what people have bought through eBay. Oh, here we go. Chris is letting us know. Oh, just imagine. Yes, I am just about to buy some for PSPs. And actually, I've got a PSP listed, and it's listed quite low as the postman, because it hasn't got a battery cover. And I keep getting offers in. I think it's listed for 30. And I'm thinking I should just buy the cover. You can get the cover for like £2.50, and I could probably put another tenner on it. So I will order up a load of PSP. I'll get about 10, I think. Right. What have I missed? If I've missed anyone, let me know. Hi, Chris. Well, that's about that delivery. Oh, just imagine. Steak and ale every morning. Chris buys. Oh, hi. Happy Monday. Chris buys loads off eBay, personal and business. I didn't know that. Complete same. Is that like a voucher thing, or is that something through eBay? I will Google that. So much good info. I should come to you with all this good info. Of course, I have none. I have no good info. This is where it's at. My mum watched eBay for 5 hours. A friend of mine, his eldest son was one of the ball boys. He was a ball feeder. And it was great. There was a shot of him giving Djokovic a little bit of aggro, like, oh God. Fantastic. They take it, because I'm quite near to Wimbledon, they take them all from a fairly local school. I've been slagging Facebook Marketplace off all year because it's like Argos now, price-wise, and stuff goes within 5 minutes. Oh, brilliant. Well, maybe. I don't really bother with it because it is a time sink. Yeah. We're out of stock. And we can't get Z out the door. Gonna get high, high, high. Yes, that's open a pie shop, Z. Definitely. David buys packaging off eBay. Yeah, same as it. Yeah, I do both. I buy things I collect. Like, so yeah, I've bought Star Wars figures. Well, and I bought a Game Boy for the Game Boy box. I showed you that the other day. That was off eBay. So yeah, interesting. But what are those sort of like? I'm trying to think what a lot of people will go to eBay for. So yeah, I mean, obviously stationery. A bunch of kids from my school applied to be ball boys and girls, all failed. Well, there you go. I've never had one of these. This is a bit of one of those things you think, oh, I wouldn't mind picking one of those up. And it's not even the good one. Circulation booster. Now, if you can get a Revitalite one, they go well. I've missed out on a Revitalite. I was looking at a crap Wii bundle. And while I was looking at that, there was a Revitalite behind me. Revitalite. So, yeah, I've watched Krillin on Jake's live, Tommy. Oh, Krillin, of course. It's no surprise his death pile got worse. He should have accepted the offer. Take the money. Right, so I bought this off someone who is a supplier of various people I know. Happy chap will know who he is. So, is it worth the money I paid? Because obviously he was asking not great prices. This isn't your normal person. This is your person who gets a load of stuff and then sells it on. You know the type. Circulation booster, high tech health. Just watch this be worth less than what I paid for it. The plug is in now. I have to check that. But I've got no guarantee whether it works. Okay. Yeah, this is looking all right. See, sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. Other times I'm cursing under my teeth. I don't buy a lot of him these days, actually. So unbox, £50. With a box, pre-owned, 55. Ooh, it's got. Oh God! It's supposed to have a remote control. So what's the bet in the remote control isn't in here? I mean, I was only looking for the plug. Oh, it is in there. Look at that. You know, you just you assume the worst. Well, I haven't tested it yet. I'll probably put my feet on it and it'll electrocute me and kill me. So we're looking at, well, someone sold one for 55 plus £5 postage. I will put it on for 55 with an 8% coupon, which will be about £4 off, with £7.50 postage. That's an easy. It keeps defaulting to auction. Why the devil's it doing that? £54.99. Look at that. Getting the listings up today. Yeah, loads of people buy eBay packaging and batteries and stuff. Terapeak Undersourcing Insights has the top categories with the number of listings and sell-through rate. Tom is well into his sell-through. Of course, it is one of the most important things, that the flow through the pipe. I think that's what eBay like. I'm still trying to clear my pipes. I almost had a buy nothing day yesterday and then found a box of Switch Lite and Silver Game Boy SP with Pokemon Fire, all for £20. Oh, a buy nothing. I thought we meant a no sales day. I was reading that as. Well, look at that. You know, and was that, I'm assuming that's at a boot fair sourcing. It can happen like that. Oh, get that shoebox out of the car that, you know, we forgot to bring out. I mean, rare, I know, but great when it happens to you. Hi, Lee. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Don't worry, Aaron. As if you didn't buy those cards at 2K. No, I didn't buy the cards. I didn't buy the cards. I thought I'd film them just because you probably get some Pokemon people like, you sold one for 70 quid. I don't believe it. No, I do believe it. Of course I believe it. Let's sort this by highest price then. Oh my God, he's right, you know. Is it a version 3? One is sold for £100. Blimey O'Reilly. Well, it's not new. Here we are, $69.99. $69.99, $69.99 of popular price, $75. I've undercooked the egg. Okay. Look at that. He's making me money. I'm getting all the trainer brands to buy and all the things to look out for. So instead of $54.99, let's try $69.99. It's got $7.50 posted on it. That is with 8%. Maybe $74.99. Am I going too high now? Probably. But I'm just going to finish my tea. Well, it wasn't a bad buy after all. There's me thinking the Vitalite is what everyone should be looking out for, but those aren't too bad either. Positive. I'm very rarely get described as positive. Realistic, maybe. Or well, it's kind of like not really caring. I wholeheartedly believe that eBay will eventually start punishing item stores for slow moving. I think you're right, and I think they already do. I said last week, if you had two identical shops, you know, one with really quick sell through and one with stuff that's been there for years, and they got the same stock and they put it on the same price and everything was the same, I bet you 50p that the fast shop would have better chance of selling all those items. It's just, and that's why I kind of think one of the most important things is looking at the crap you've already got on. And I don't do enough. I'm terrible. I mean, I do it regularly, but I don't do it every day, and I should be every day. What am I stuck with? And I can find it difficult to just take stuff off and burn it. No, take stuff off and donate it or whatever. It does happen, but not enough. Peter Ray, he was out at the boot fair this weekend, putting me to shame. What should we do? Let's do this one. This has been sort of kicking around for about a month. It's a Laserdisc. It is from back in the day. Japanese Laserdisc. Excellent condition. Has got a bit of discoloration. I bought it for a tenner. I remember looking it up when I got it. Is that little discoloration going to come off? No. And I don't think it was quite as much as I was hoping for, but it was still all right. CBS Fox Laserdisc. 3 discs in there. Japanese. I'm turning Japanese. So the solds. Can't find one. I did see one when I bought it. Gonna have to go into research tab. This is one of those you don't want to. Well, I don't think it's worth that much money, but I don't want to get it wrong, you know. I don't want to get this one wrong. I like this because I like Star Wars. but it does have to be sold. Let me know what you picked up at the weekend. I've always, because I didn't go to any boot fairs, I was busy building stuff in the house. I need my fix of what people picks up at boot fairs. Let's take out CBS Fox. Star Wars Laserdisc Japan. Can't see it. Can't see the one. Image search. Hello, what's this? Oh, you see one. Why can't I see one? He's got a different eBay. It's because Jack sells so much, he gets special eBay. 34 plus post. I've got to be in YouTube to click on that. I'm in StreamYard. What did you search on, Jack? Star Wars, obviously. Star Wars. Laserdisc is one word, I would have thought. Let's do that. Is it me? It's in the blooming research tab. So yeah, that rings a bell with kind of when I looked it up, it was like, oh, I bought it for a tenner. If I sell it for 34, it's kind of like, oh, it's okay, it's not great, but you know. Is that it? No, it's not the same. It's got the white border. I cannot see what Jack's seeing. Star Wars Laserdisc Special. And they were quite far down. Okay. Well, I'll sort it by price, see if we can get to it. Special. Very precious. It's a Welsh column for you. Highest price, $34.99. 101, 101. I still can't see it. So is that all the UK stuff? Go past the UK. This is the joy of watching someone list. There it is. Well, 3701 from the United States, Japanese SF1481196. If only I put that to start with. Yeah, that's the one. Well, I'll copy that listing, even though they put Star Wars New Hope in quotes. We'll get rid of that. We'll go up here. I'm going to try £50 for free post. Let's give that a go. Right. Thanks, Jack. I did see the Laserdiscs. Yeah, they're strange Laserdiscs. I picked up two previously. Oh, I picked up more than two, but the last two were picked up before this. I got Jurassic Park, and I got a Bond film. It was like Goldeneye or something, and I expected the Jurassic Park to sell, but the Goldeneye sold. Again, not too much money, but I didn't pay too much. So I think if you pick them up cheap and they're in good condition, but you know, you've got to be picking them up pretty cheap, I think. And I imagine that there's the odd one, as with a lot of these things, that you know, maybe like this. Hopefully, I expect it to sell for about 35, but I'm going to try 50 free post. Bought it for a tenner. Again, it's just been sitting here waiting to be listed. It's kind of been, I don't know why. It's one of those things that I just haven't got around to listing. £50. So that go Hermes. That will have hard cardboard, banana box cardboard all the way around it, bubble wrap. But it'll be a Hermes job. Right, not doing too bad today. Not too bad at all. And we haven't even got onto the sketches. Got a couple of pairs of DMs. I think it's NTSC. I'm pretty sure it will be. Oh, I can't see it on there. Oh yeah, NTSC. It says it. It says some Japanese writing, and then it says NTSC. Right. New. Not new. Used. Very good condition. When I did the video of me picking these up, I got harangued, as does happen quite often, for bartering. They wanted a tenner for them at the stall. I offered 5. The cheek of it. I reckon they're worth about 15, so I'm never going to pay 10. But they are 1460J. I guess that's junior. So DM, classic DM 1460. I think that is a model number that is probably a lot of people are aware of. So I was trying to get 30. So I might have been looking at the pessimistic sale price. Girls Dr. Martin Airwear 1416J, size UK 1. These are a 12, so it's smaller, I guess. £13.59. So there you go. I mean, pay a tenner on that. I'm losing money. I ended up paying 7, I think. So yeah, this was never going to make a lot of money. There's a load of pink pairs, floral, purpley glitter. They're a little bit more money. And then there's a pair for 20 quid free post. And I think that's about what we might be looking at. So if I put them on for 20 quid free post, 8% coupon is, what's that off? £1.60 off. Dr. Martin's Doc Girls. I don't know if they're especially girls. Dr. Martin's Doc Black Boots Leather with side zip 1416J Junior, size UK 12 Junior. Bit of a weird listing. We'll have a look at that later, I think. Well, I don't know what week we're in. I think we're in week 2 or 3. So yeah, not the best pickup in the world, but 7 quid to 20 quid, 160 with the coupon off, probably 2 quid fees, 3 quid, so 2 quid, 3 quid, 660 off the 20 quid. So £13. I'm making about a £5 on them. So yeah, you know, if I'd have paid the tenner, I'd have been making about £2 on them, which just isn't worth it at all. I mean, this is hardly worth it. Culture of reselling, folks. Free postage. This is why you can't pay too much for things, you know. Fairchild was a dud. God, he's even tried changing the fuse. That's brave. You could get into the power supply then. That's wow. And that help will cost you £50. Yes. Gaming items. I've got a whole load of sealed games. None of them that good. There was one that is quite good. but they're downstairs, so they won't be listed in this stream. But keep an eye on the store, Jack. I still haven't bought my teacup for my hand polishing of discs. So yeah, I will do. I will add it in, and I'll put it in the item specifics as well. Don't go, Pete. No, you left me again. Good to see you. Hope you click the thumbs up. You know, if anyone else fancies doing that, let me know. Sketchers. So I've got a nice pair of Sketchers the other day, but I've got a couple of pairs of like not as nice, but they're still Sketchers. They've still got a lot of wear. These need a clean. Like I say, they're just kicking around. So let's get them on. I think do Sketchers have a model number? SN11860. I don't think this is going to be like an article number, but give it a go. Might surprise me. 0. Oh no, it's missed ones. Oh, there we go. Is it pre-owned? £58 from the States. Sold items. Come on, UK. Similar. Yeah, there then. New other 45. One went on bids. Who would put a pair of Sketchers up on bids? It's really strange. 25 from Australia. So there's not many sold in the UK. They're Delights. Grooves in hard. Delight. 45 new other. I'm thinking 25 should sell them. I'll put postage on top of that, I think. Is that too cheap? $25.99. What do you reckon, folks? Am I undercooking it? The whole lot then is under 30. $25.99, $3.79 postage. See how it goes. Always haggle. Please don't barter. Don't want your boots. Well, I'm not persistent, put it like that. I'm not annoying. I normally will only ask a couple of times, maybe 3 times if I bought a pair of DMs not too long ago. I think it was on the last stream. And it was kind of like, I think I'm... The reason it took a little bit more because she didn't move at all. Terrible. So, yeah, I will not ask 2 or 3 times. And then if it's a yes, it's a yes. If it's a no, then it's a no and I move on. I do see people who are just like, oh, 50p, please. No, 50p. No, 50p, 50p. It's like, Jesus, give it a rest. Right, here's the other pair of not so good. The good pair I've got are floral. Very nice. It's like a navy blue with floral. Again, bought from the same guy I got the Revitalite off. So yeah, I'm much more aggressive. Yeah, well, I suppose I have certain techniques, like with people who say, "Well, how much would you want to pay?" My immediate response is always 50p, or as it said as a joke. Sometimes they say, "Yeah, all right." I normally will have a figure in my head. I will. A lot of the time, I'm terrible. Even if someone was selling these for £5, which is I would buy them at, I would still try and haggle them a bit. The only time I don't do that is if it's a charity stall. Sometimes you get people who are apparently clicked in for charity. I don't think you can always trust that, but if it's obvious that it is for a charity, then I will pay what they're asking. And if it's a kids selling stuff, and I don't often buy, like that Pokemon, I don't often buy stuff from kids because I'm not haggling with a kid. You know, that's kind of like, yeah, I have my limits. Right, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1. Sketches 1, 2, 4, 3, 1. I guess these are going to be about the same. Will you let me know who you haggle with, how you haggle? Is it once, twice, 3 times, and then that's it? Or let me know. Here we go. 1, 2, 4, 3, 1. Getting from the States. Grade 20 quid. Yeah, the grey is maybe not as nice. Any solds? One pair have sold in the UK, and they're not the same colour. Burst. Hopefully they're called Burst. Let's have a look at these. Got a picture of the label. Yes. Yes. There's a colour code. CCCL. These ones are NVHP. Okay, well, we'll copy that one. We'll switch it about. That's gone for 20. It's gone on 20. It's gone on an offer. They've got a 10% coupon out. I'll try 20 plus postage. It's probably a bit much, but we will see. It's probably a lot better off going 20 free post. But like I say, if I keep an eye on it, make sure it is a quick selling store. God, what I wouldn't give to just start everything again. I'm sometimes, I think I have pretty much done it a lot sometimes, but it's just take everything down on your store, put it all in a room, and go right. Item 1. It's kind of like, and price it to sell it. But yeah, I suppose we should all be doing that as we go along. Right, that's that. What else we got? These cost about £1. Bigger pair of DMs. So I've sold a pair of DMs recently for $79.99, which I bought for $29.99. These were bought for £1 or £2. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what people do. I call it negotiating. Yeah, and sometimes sometimes I'm really quite grumpy and rude, but sometimes I'm really friendly, and it does depend on who's selling. If it's like a trader, I'm like 3. But if it's family, I tend to be a little bit more morning. So it really does depend. I don't repeat haggle. If they 5A, if they something an offer, great. If not, either pay up or move away. The best is when accept. Probably would be at 5 a.m. isn't it? If they accept an offer, great. If they don't, they don't. Oh, it's like you take it or leave it. Look at that. That is cold. £3. I want 10. No. Move on. Yes, please. Have it for 2. It's all psychological, Kath. You're obviously a psychological master. Dr. Martens shoes. These were in a bit of a state. I cleaned them up. I cleaned up quite nice. You know, not marvellous, but there's a fair bit of wear on them. As you can probably see here, that sort of hasn't worn through, but it's got wear. What am I looking for? Dr. Martin. We've got a model number. AW501. Come on, eBay, make it easy for me. No. Shoes. Let's stick in shoes. Small size. Okay. I mean, I can't go wrong with £1, can I? There we go. 50 quid. Size 7. I've got a size 6. They're exactly the same. Excellent condition. Well, these are worn condition. Let's see the range in price. So that's my little marker. Let's stick the use filter on. Well, we've got 5 minutes left. This will be the last one of the day. Let me know what you're all up to today. £35. So 35.50, 35.50. They're small size 11. So I'm reckoning that you might get a small-footed man. Peter Ray might want them, or I think I might go 44 with a coupon. That will be £3.20 off. Take it down to about 40. 44.99. Why is it stuck on auction? Do I actually have to complete a listing with buy it now to flip it over? It defaults to the last listing you did. And we'll stick postage on that. 44.99. Right, what else is down there? I've got a BT twin set phone. I've got 2 pairs of Converse. I've got that camera lens. I will try and sell the body just to prove Neil wrong. All bits and bobs really, which is I've got Spectrum Plus 2 down there, which I paid more than I wanted to for, but one of the reasons I picked that up is I have a power supply from Spectrum Plus 2. But yeah, I paid too much on that. So, he's not a fan of extended haggling. He just offers more than he should. Yeah, bosh, 100. Let's have it. If we go back and forth more than a couple of times, find new stuff. That's fair enough. Silence. I've done that, actually. You may have seen in the videos. If I know it's a good price already, I don't bother to haggle. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And sometimes I do, and I think, what are you like? But sometimes it can be, yeah, all right, yeah. It's strange, really. It all depends on the mood. Yeah, I wouldn't say there's a set way, the Pete Cummins way of doing it, and who it is. It really does, you know. If it's someone who's I've been swizzled by before, then I have very short shrift. Yeah, well, they said they wanted 40, 45, didn't they, or something? It was kind of in my hand, and I was kind of looking at it really just for content. You know, I was thinking I'm never going to buy this, and I was thinking I better film this for Neil. He'll comment on it on my next live stream, and he has. So there you go. Sometimes I film these things like the Pokemon. I was like, I'm never going to buy these, but someone might be interested in them. Yeah. How much for the beard? Fleetwood is nice and sunny. I think the haggle depends on the tone and the initial answer. All depends, really. All depends. One thing I can say though is I don't, you know, it's not more than 2 or 3 times. You know, I'm not there on the 10th time going 50p, 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 50p. And I do see people do that. Sometimes when I see people really haggling like that, and it can be an item I don't want, I'll pay, you know, a £5 for it, just to sort of wind them up and move them on. Well, it's just started raining here. We've got a real sunshiny, rainy day. It's like sunshine in the sky. I don't know if you can hear that. Probably turn you around. Look. No, you can't. You can't see that at all. Trust me, it's rain. Rain out there. Right, there we go. Have a wonderful Monday. Have a wonderful week. I am trying to get through and list a lot of stuff. You did well on the French Connection dress. Well, that if that's what I think you're talking about, is that the cashmere blend coat? It's a coat, like a long coat, which I picked up for £15. It was new with tags. There was a mark on the back. It came off very easily, thank goodness. But I bought it with a load of Jack Wills jumpers, which were a complete load of rubbish. They cost £5 each. There were 4 Jack Wills jumpers, a Hollister thing, which why I bought that, and there was an Armani jumper with a hole in the cuff, but I've kept the Armani jumper for me, and the kids, seem to like that. So yeah, hopefully the coat will sell. It's not the right time of year for it, but hopefully it will sell soon. Anyway, have a fantastic Monday. I will hope you pick up great stuff. Hope you have great sales, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.